Howdy Petals, it is day 39 of leaving the house every day this summer, and it's the second to last vlog of this whole series. So today we're gonna actually go to someplace I've been wanting to go since the beginning of the series, but I was like, I'm gonna just save it for the day. And today is that day, Roosevelt Island. I really just want to go to just ride the tram because things like trams, trolleys, ferries, they just excite me. Apparently there's also a tour bus that's completely free on the island that will take you around the entire island. So that's like my goal for today. I'm going to get off a few stops earlier to get coffee or basically a matcha from Blank Street, and then I will walk the 14-minute walk, which probably may or be less with how I walk or whatever, but the 14-minute walk to the tram and then get on it, and it's gonna be so much fun. So yeah, I just gave Zoe a cookie. We actually ate breakfast outside. Well, I ate breakfast outside. She just barked the whole time, ran around and was chasing bees. Her new favorite thing this summer has been to chase the bees. I'm so afraid she's gonna get stung, but I feel like those little bumblebees, they're not aggressive, so she should be fine, but she won't let them bees alone. Say hi to the vlog. You have not been in the vlog in I don't know how long. Come sit. Come be in the vlog. Zoe, what do you love about me? Zoe, paw? Zoe, paw? Good girl. Paw? Zoe, paw? Thank you. Yes, that's a good girl. Thank you for giving me your paw. Can I get a kiss? Mwah, good girl. You're so smart when you want to be. Say hello. Okay. Can you look at the camera and tell them what's going on with you? Have you been enjoying your summer? Are you ready for me to go back to work so you can have peace and quiet? Okay. I guess not. Can y'all believe that I've been here so long and I have got nothing? So I went to Blank Street, but it's like the first time I went, I just ordered whatever special they had on the big screen. This time the special is like s'mores. I don't want s'mores. Then I went on Google, I went on Maps to see what else was around here. Found Paris Baguette. Paris Baguette though is not the self-serving Paris Baguette. They serve it for you because it's a smaller location, it's tighter. Listen, I saw the lady approach 3 other people that were there after me, never came to ask me what I wanted. I left. It is what it is. So I was just like, even if I looked like I wasn't ready, even just saying like, I'm here, do you have any questions, or like, when you're ready, I'm here, or something. But those people that walked in, she approached them immediately. So it was weird, so I left. I got here, there was one there, and then it was like super crowded, but I made it to the little tram thing. It cost $3, which it's MTA, it's run by the MTA, obviously. You know the MTA is gonna get their money. I ended up going to this pop-up bagel place because, yeah, heard so many things about it on TikTok. But I'm like, $13 for 3 bagels and some cream cheese. You can go to the corner store and get that, and it's not even assembled. You assemble it yourself. Or you could dip it. I think that's like the premise, like you can like dip the bagels in the cream cheese or whatever. It is so packed. I don't even think I'm going to be even able to get on the one that's coming back. I was in the middle, so I couldn't record like out the window. I almost want to write it again just for vlog footage, but it was scary, you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like my sense of like my fear of heights like kicked in, and it like dawned on me like how high we were going. I feel like we were on a roller coaster, except without like the scary like roller coaster feeling, if that makes sense. And then yeah, it was scary. So all that family is so cute. So I knew that people lived on this island, but like, you guys, this is a whole other extreme. This is like a whole other like world, okay? Like they have a Costco. Like what? Or is that Costco somewhere else? I don't know, because
cross over the water. I don't know. I'm a little confused. But anyway, y'all get the point. There's a castle across the water. There's apartments. There's a ton of playgrounds. This would be like such a peaceful way or place to raise a family. However, one thing about me, I love being by the water and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong. However, we know as soon as it rains and with New York City's rising sea levels, I don't want to be trapped out here if something were to happen. You know what I mean? Like Manhattan, this island. I will say though, this island is beautiful, it's nice, but it just feels very towny. I like Governor's Island where it's just big open grass, bike path, Statue of Liberty. So this was nice, but if I had to pick one, you know. I came walking this way because I wanted to see like the lighthouse and stuff, but all I see is a bunch of cars. And I don't know, this feels a little scary. There's no one else around. I'm going back where I came from because I'm a black woman and we don't play about our safety. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm not doing this island correctly because I did watch a lot of videos that they said to like go see this, go see that, but maybe I'm not doing it correctly. But no, now that I'm here, I guess I was kind of expecting a more Governor's Island feel, and because it's not that, I'm okay. Like even like here, if there's like a bench or something to sit on by the water, would have been nice to like read for a little bit, but I also need to use the bathroom. So I feel like I'm away from all the touristy attractions and I'm more in the residential like businessy area. So yeah, we're gonna head ourselves back. I feel like my hair looks like a mess, but it's just been so nice and I have it in my face right now. So listen, I'm about to go wait for that bus to take me back. Hi, my Tonka. Hi. I'm so sorry. I left you home. I'm so sorry. I'm back home, obviously. And you guys, I'm so proud of myself for recording so much today. I feel like I got a lot of footage today. I got adventurous. I did go to the back of the ferry. That was my first time riding the ferry. It cost about $4.50 to ride the ferry. You can get the ticket on your phone or you can purchase it at one of the kiosks. It was fun. I had lots of fun. I couldn't stay on the top deck very long because the sun is just beaming on you. There's no covering, nothing. So I enjoyed it for as much as I could. And then I got adventurous and stood at the back of the ferry and just held on. There was one couple that was there the entire time. And there was another couple that ended up joining later. Then like a family, people kept going in and out. But me and that one other couple were the only 3 people that were there the entirety of the ride. So the last stop was Wall Street. But I did catch a little quick phone clip, so I'm going to play that for y'all. Almost a year ago today, I took a staycation over here. I stayed at a hotel literally up this way, and my life changed forever. So color me surprised when I realized when I got off of the ferry at Wall Street, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm basically by where I did my staycation. And I was only here for 4 days, 3 nights. But in those 4 days, you guys, I learned this area like the back of my hand. Like I was able to walk here and back to my hotel without GPS. I was so proud of myself. Basically, after one night, I figured it out. But my life changed, and I'm really grateful for it. I almost went to the spot that the moment happened, but I'm ready to go home. My feet hurt.
I had a lot of fun today, even though I feel like Roosevelt Island didn't really do much. I mean, I saw the things people said to see, except for the lighthouse. I didn't see it. Maybe if I kept walking past that parking lot, but listen, not me. I didn't see nobody else. I was like, peace out. But the ferry was so much fun riding that all over to Wall Street. I had a great time. It was a great day out. But I feel great. I think later on tonight I'm gonna start editing this footage if I feel up to it, because I want to stay on top of the editing and get these out as soon as possible, because like I said, this is the second to last vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give Zoe a little snack. I don't want to give her food yet, because she has a snack, like a bar that she did not eat, so I'm gonna let her eat that instead while I go shower. And then I'm gonna keep reading my book, because it's getting good, actually. It's crazy, but it's funny. This is the book, and this was also a movie as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's a driving lesson, and I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but I think after that I probably would just like stay home tomorrow anyway. Hey, leave it. Dennis the Menace. That is her nickname. But on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today is day 40 of leaving the house every day this summer. We have a driving lesson today at 12. I'm just going to treat this as a very slow morning. I'm going to see how many things we can get done this morning before we go to our driving lesson. But right now, I just want to relax. I ended up taking a nice little morning nap, and it got interrupted because the driving school was calling me saying, your driver's outside. I jump up. I'm like, not oversleep, because in the past my lessons were at 11, but today he was not scheduled to work, and then he got back on the schedule, and they had called me like sometime in like late, like the last week of July. That's when this all happened. And then they were like, oh no, it's back on for today, but can you do 12 o'clock instead? So I jump up. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock. I double check my messages while on the phone. I'm by the window too. I'm like, he's not outside. And two, I thought my appointment was at 12 o'clock. They were like, oh, sorry, wrong person. Anyway, I'll show you guys what it looks like when you give Zoe these plushie toys, and why we do these like midweek resets when you have a dog. It's not as bad as it used to be when she was a puppy. I feel like when she was a puppy, it was so much worse. Like I really, and then when she was shedding that winter coat, it was the worst. But now that she's not shedding, like she doesn't even shed anymore. That shedding has disappeared basically. After she shed whatever she had to shed, it was over with. Now today, it just be the toys. Look at this. Look at all this fuzz. All this fuzz. This is why we don't let her have these kinds of toys, because it just leads to fuzz every single where. But I'm gonna do that when I get. I'm gonna start to sweep it up now, but when I get back, that's like my main focus. I'm also gonna make the bed and all that stuff. I low-key want to leave the house today and go get 16 handles and go out of water. I feel like I've been wanting 16 handles for like 2 weeks now, and I have yet to go get 16 handles. So I think I might go. I wish I could take Zoe with me, but it's gonna be too hot for her to be out. I don't know how. Good morning, everyone. It is day 41 of leaving the house every day this summer. You guys, last night I did not disappear, but I went on a very long tangent for like 20 plus minutes, and then I ended up recording a little bit more after that, and then it was just like the video ended up being 40 minutes long. So I had to scrap all of that because I was like, you know what, instead of trying to edit it down to fit this vlog, I will do a whole separate video about what I was talking about because I think it's important to me and I want to share it. So that's that. I never got to go with 16 handles yesterday because it was projected to rain and then it did not rain. So, I mean, it did rain, but I don't know if it rained at the time I wanted to go to 16 handles. I don't know. It was just like drizzling on and off all day today. And then the same thing today. It's the same thing again today. Rain again. So I really want to go to Trader Joe's because I want to get some ingredients to like make like at least 3 to 4 different meals. I only have 2 mapped out in my head. But I'm hoping everything will fit into like 2 bags so that I can get 16 handles afterwards without having a heavy bags to carry back home because it's definitely, I'm not going to the one that I usually go to. I'm going to go to the one in Williamsburg because I really want 16 handles and it opens at 1 o'clock and it's going to rain. I don't want to go after, I don't want to leave this house after 2 o'clock. I want to be back home before 4 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I think at close to 12 o'clock, I'm going to leave out of here, go to Trader Joe's, shop, and then on the way home from Trader Joe's, I will get my 16 handles and eat that on the way home. So I'm going to try to fit everything between 2 to 3 bags, nothing too heavy. Listen, it'd be so hard sometimes, but we're going to figure it out. So I don't really have a list. I know the 2 meals that I want and I know what to grab for it and that's about it. So I don't know what the third thing will be. I think when I get there, I'll get inspired because a lot of the times I just like get inspired for meals based on like what's on the shelves, right? Because sometimes you have an idea, like go there and they don't have what I want. So yeah. I don't know. Good morning, petals. It is day 41 of leaving the house every day this summer. So I did not disappear last night. I basically recorded a clip talking about something that was very important to me. Nothing serious. It was just something very sweet that happened like an hour before my driving lesson. But that ended up making the vlog almost 40 minutes long. So I had to scrap it and I decided I think I want to talk about it, but I might do a sit down video instead so that way we don't, the vlog is just not the most appropriate space for a long conversation like that. So I didn't get to go to 16 handles yesterday because, it's supposed to rain, didn't rain, want to rain, all over the place. I want to go Trader Joe's today just to get some ingredients to make like 3 to 4 different meals, mainly like dinners, like lunch/dinners, because my dinners usually are good leftovers. So I want tacos tonight. So we're going to go get the stuff to make tacos. I want 16 handles. I'm trying to do all of this and hopefully it does not rain, and also get back home before 4 o'clock. I don't want to be out after 4 o'clock. I want to be back home well before 4 o'clock. So it's currently 12 o'clock. We're going to leave the house now, go to Trader Joe's first because 16 handles doesn't open till 1 o'clock. Hopefully only have 2 bags of groceries to carry back because we're not going to go crazy with the groceries. I don't really know what else I want to make, honestly. Like I kind of do, but I kind of don't. So we're going to figure it out. Okay, I'm back home. Let me give y'all a quick run through of what I got. So I got this white queso for the tacos. I also like this with chips. I didn't get tortilla chips this time around. I should have got some, but I do like this in the tacos. 2 of my favorite yogurts. This is the guava passion fruit Greek yogurt. I got this coconut whipped topping for my coffee. I want to try this chicken bacon ranch dip for lunch. Butter. I got 2 types of coffee creamer. We got the coconut and almond creamer and the oat creamer, which is the brown sugar one. I've had this one before, never this one, so We'll see how they taste. This one's vanilla. I got some green onions. I love cooking with these. A lemon for my tuna. Green onion for tacos and tuna. A yellow onion for tacos and tuna. Strawberries for smoothies. Corn for my tacos. And I got 3 different types of meat. So taco meat, chicken, and salmon. And then I also splurged and bought these seasoned corn ribs because they were just so yummy. I could probably make this myself for sure, but I really wanted them tonight for my taco night, so I got them. Moving over here, we've got these rocket apples. I don't know, these are like this new thing, I guess, this summer. These like little baby looking apples. Some olive oil, the tortillas for later. I like mine with chips, but tortillas are just as good too. Some broccoli for a different dish. I love this soyaki with the Trader Joe's salmon. I can also try it on some chicken as well. I got this sourdough sliced bread to eat with my tuna. As I've been looking for this lychee, sparkling lychee juice. I have the guava. You guys saw about the guava. They have a lychee one, and I like the guava one. So I was like, the lychee one probably tastes so good. I searched through all their coffees. Ground, whole bean, light, medium, dark flavor, this, that, and I was like, you know what, let's just try this chocolate hazelnuts. I had to stock up on all my seasonings, so I got my garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, because those get used up so quick. My lotion actually finished this morning, so I picked up this one. This is a cacao oil body butter. I don't know, I don't really like Trader Joe's beauty items. There's like the advent calendar where you like do the countdown, 12 days of beauty. I like the things that come inside of there, but I don't know. The Brazilian body oil it smells nice, but it's just not hydrating. And I mean, I like the little hand lotion. I like to keep a little hand lotion in the kitchen drawer when I like wash my hands, but I'm like still downstairs. So like, I like this, but things like this, I don't know. So I'll let you guys know. Okay. And then I got these muffins for breakfast. I love these cinnamon coffee cake muffins from Trader Joe's. So I was like, let me get them again. And I really wanted cake, but I didn't want to get a whole cake. So I got these little mini cupcakes. And so far, 2 of them got beat up on the way here. Don't know how or why, but that's my haul. Okay, y'all, I'm about to go make dinner. I just showered. Oop. And I think Zoe's food arrived. I ordered it yesterday. So yay. I'm about to cook dinner while she chills and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon, y'all. It is day 42 of leaving the house every day this summer, except I already left the house for today because I had my driving lesson. And my family over at JK Accounting is going to be here soon. So I don't know what else I'm going to get up to for the rest of the day. I probably will still continue vlogging, but I do want to talk about what I want to talk about the other day, but I said I was going to do a separate video on. I changed my mind. I figured, you know what, let's just do it today because I felt compelled to because I was having a conversation last night and it kind of was brought up. So I was like, you know what, let's just talk about it. What's with the big cliffhanger, you know? So let me start off by saying the thing that I was trying to get across was to be seen is to be loved. Because on Wednesday, an hour before my driving lesson, my driving instructor texted me saying like he was just so excited for me to schedule like my road test. And I said that you're just excited to get rid of me finally. And he was just like, no, but you get that car and you drive to the store, you drive to work, you drive to the mall, drive to the beach, drive to a friend's house, etc. Total independence. And that message made me cry, right? Because we never talked about like why I'm doing this, right? Like, I mean, I guess the why is pretty obvious. Like, why else would someone be taking driving lessons? They want to get a car, they want to have their license, right? But I never, like, everyone's journey and everyone's reasons could be different, right? So for him to say that, it just was like, besides the obvious reasons, him saying that just felt like, you know, like you don't know the journey, but you know the journey. You get what I'm saying? So to be seen is to be loved. And I could name multiple people that have been here and seen me through this journey. And I absolutely am just so grateful for it. But I have to say this. When I started this journey over a year ago, this is around the same day. Like today is August 7th. This is around the same exact time that my life changed a year ago. This is around the time where I was in heavy deliberation of like, yeah, I'm going back to work. I'm going to go on a staycation in New York City by myself. I'm just going to just go explore the city and have fun and then just go back to work. And it is what it is, right? Only for a few days later for everything to just change, right? And I spoke about this a little bit in this vlog already. So, and I have 2 other videos in my channel. The first video, Zoe! My video that I posted in December, which is called Was This My Best Year Yet? In that video, I talked a lot more about what happened, but in case you're wondering about the backstory for that. So basically, it's just like, I realized this summer that to be seen is to be loved, right? And I want to just quickly give you guys a quick story on why that's important. And when I started this journey, I had very severe driving anxiety. So there was no getting behind the wheel of a friend's car, a family member's car, like my mom's car. Like the times that I was like given opportunities to do that, I wasn't making the car move. Listen, the car was moving like a grandma, a snail. In fact, my first time doing my driving lessons with a completely different driving school, somebody clipped the mirror, the left mirror. It was not my fault. They were being impatient and clipped the mirror. And I just remember like I already was scared, nervous about something like that happening to me. And then that happened and I just never got behind the wheel again after that day. I just stopped going. And so with my driving instructor now, even with the days where it was hard, right? Because there were days I had to tell myself, give yourself some grace, right? Like, and even my instructor would speak to me and he would say like, you've got to think positive. Stop overthinking, like you make one little mistake and it's this, like, it's a big thing. No, it's you keep pushing, you keep going. So I say all that to say like, I could not depend on driving a friend's car or this or that. I need to personally pay a professional. One of the first lessons was just about even going through the mechanics of driving a car. So like the first 20 minutes of the lesson was my instructor going over like the mirrors, this, that, like the road test. Like that's important. I think people forget that the road test is not like getting behind your friend's car and just driving the street and then I'm going to go take my road test. I suggest, and even the driving school suggests, and not because like they want your money, they're saying that, like, yes, money's important, but they don't specifically need your money. Do you know how many people are willingly paying the driving school anyway? So like, it's not that this is to say that they need your money specifically. They need money, yes, but they don't need your money specifically. They're not going to keep hounding you. In fact, the more lessons you take is actually worse for them because they rather get more and more and more and more new clients, right? You got to think of it from a business standpoint, right? Like it's not, a business cannot thrive on Mary and Johnny coming every day. No, they need Mary and Johnny plus 300 other customers. So like you choosing not to go is your own choice. But, driving schools even suggest, like even if you feel like you're good, just to take one practice test just so you can see what the road test will be like to set you up for success, right? Driving schools also rely on high success rates, right? Because that's what also drives business. So, you got to think of it like that. It's not a money grab, right? Like, it never was. Even my driving instructor has said the same things too. Like, it's not like I'm trying to get rid of you, but it's just like, I can't wait for you to get your license and get this whole thing over with so that you don't got to keep paying, right? So if they really just wanted your money and they just want to take your money, they wouldn't say these things, right? Like, no, at least at my school, I can't speak for all driving schools. At my school, it never felt like a money grab. It felt like everyone there is genuine nice. Every time I've gone, everyone's been genuinely nice. Even the 5-hour class, which I had to take twice, and it was the same guy both times, I didn't feel like, oh, this is a money grab. I felt like he really was trying to give as much tips and knowledge and answer any questions anybody had, because they want people to pass. I got through this journey because I did what I needed to do to get here, right? And what worked best for me. And I'm just so thankful because of all the encouragement, all the people that have been rooting for me along the way. Like, not only have I learned how to drive a car, like that was my goal for 2025, and I conquered it, because by the end of 2025, I could get behind the wheel of a car. I no longer was scared anymore. I just didn't have my license, but I learned how to drive. And I can confidently say today, I know how to drive a car. And, the next step is to get the license, right? I was like, yep, because out of this entire experience, I have developed a mentor, a friend, and that wouldn't have happened if I didn't sign up for these driving lessons. And so that's basically the story I wanted to share. And my message is, to be seen is to be loved. For me, when I feel seen, I feel loved. So on that note, I probably will keep walking today. Maybe not. Zoe. It probably doesn't look like it's morning time. Well, it isn't. It is afternoon, but I had the shades closed all day. It's just really hot these last couple of days, but today is day 43 of leaving the house every day this summer. And I looked at the calendar and I was like, I didn't actually have anything planned for today. And since my sister, my brother-in-law, and the kids came over, it's like I've been trying to figure out what to do all day. We're going back to the escape game today, but we're gonna try a different room because it was so much fun last time. So I'm about to get out of here in about like a few minutes. So I'm about to go back downstairs. I came up, I took a nap. I had a very not eventful morning, but kind of woke up. I just feel tired. And when you feel tired, you got to listen to your body. So I went and took a nap. So that's really all it was. So let's go downstairs. And I'll see you guys at the escape game. Oh, but can y'all put the message back up? That was so cute. We actually escaped, guys.
Finally.
So cool. Hold on.
I don't understand how a golden ball helps you escape.
No, that was the victory.
Oh. So I thought you were trapped.
This opened up. That was cool. Then this opened up and it was a field house. And then you ride down the slide. I'm so bad at vlogging today because we're with other people trying to figure it out. I am back home, obviously. When we got bubble tea, and we were talking on the way back to the train, and then the kids really wanted to prank their mom and their dad. But then once I got back home and I sat down, my head was hurting, and my sister was asking me were they really fighting? And I was just I couldn't even. I started laughing. I was I can't even keep up with the prank. But they ended up the kids were able to pivot and prank their dad instead. So it worked out. I was like, Dad wasn't going to ask me any questions, but Mommy was. And so I was like, I already told them on the walk. I was like, I don't know, guys, if I have the energy for this full thing, because Millie was planning it fully out. The girl needs to become some kind of screenwriter or something, because her creativity, her imagination is amazing. I could see her doing set design. Maybe that's what you should consider as your next club activity outside of sports, because they do golf, tennis, soccer, this basketball. But yeah, I didn't come back on here because, like I said, my head was hurting. I tried to take an hour nap. I had set my alarm for an hour, ended up sleeping for 2. And by the time I resurfaced, everyone was basically getting ready to go to bed. So, I mean, we spent yesterday together, we spent today together. So I think my little 2 hours missing in action was not that big of a deal. Yeah, I just loved how everybody took on a different concept of the room, and we just got it done. So I think my favorite part was going through the slide. That was fun. I was a little scared because I was like, where is this going? And then it was kind of fun. Oh, so I had a goal this year. Every year for I don't know how many years, I always do a reading challenge on Goodreads. But every year I do a reading challenge, and there was one year where I read over 50 plus books. Obviously, much younger. I was a college student, so my commute was a lot different back then. I was taking 2 trains to and from classes, or I was taking a train and a long bus ride to and from classes. So that gave me a lot of time to like sit back and read a book. Nowadays, my commute, since I started working as a professional teacher, I feel like my commute has just been getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and like working close to home definitely makes it hard to read books now. So my goal was to read 30 books this year, and I actually completed the goal. The book that actually was the 30th book for this year was Waiting to Exhale by Terry Macmillan. I'm looking at the books right now, it's behind you guys. And my niece, when she was watching Blackish earlier today, I guess one of the characters, I can't remember if it was the girl or the boy, was reading the same book. That was so funny. I'm gonna insert the picture right here. And I was like, that's so funny. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 44. I'm looking at the calendar now, which will be the last day for this vlog. So peace out. See y'all in the morning. Howdy peddles, welcome to day 44 of leaving the house every day this summer. Today we're gonna wrap up the video. We're gonna keep it real low key. It's very hot today. On my calendar, I didn't really have anything planned for this weekend, so like it was really like go with the flow, because Monday through Saturday of this upcoming week I got it all planned out. Today my sister, my brother-in-law, and the kids, they left like maybe about an hour or so ago. I told my sister randomly, I was like, I want to get my ears pierced. Well, my ears were already pierced, but like I haven't worn earrings since high school. I want to say maybe even college years. So I was nervous the hole was closed, because it's been quite some years. I won't say it's been 10 years, but maybe less than 10 years. So like if I'm 30, maybe the last time I wore earrings was probably somewhere between like 18 and 22 years old. And guess what? My hole was still open, so she gave me these as placeholders. So now we gotta find us some earrings. I'm gonna feed Zoe, and I'm gonna do my usual Sunday routine, such as laundry, sweep, mop. I also ordered a new bike seat for my bike, so I kind of want to test that out and see if I like it or if it needs to be returned or not. I also ordered a new desk chair. On the train, completely by myself. Again, I love this, but we're heading to Bark Barbecue in Bushwick, so we're not on the train that long. It is so packed in there. It was like the line alone is so long in there, so it's like a part of me was like, oh, I'll just get food and leave, and I was like, then I'm gonna be on that line for so long, and I'm actually hungry now. I have not eaten since breakfast, and it's past 6 o'clock. I decided to just go on at Maps and find me somewhere else to eat. I was like, I do not want ramen. I don't. I was like, I want something else. Okay, I'm back home, obviously. So, you guys, I went to 3 different restaurants, because first was Bark Barbecue, and it was packed, like I told you guys. Then I went to the sushi spot. I walked in there, and I was so confused. It looked like they were having, like, a special event going on or something. I don't know. But nobody greeted me. When I walked through the door, it was like people were eating so close to the door. It was also packed. I walked right back around. I felt so awkward. And then I was like, I think I'm just gonna get back on the vlog and tell you guys that today is a bust. I'm just gonna go home and just make something at home. But then it was just like, I found another sushi spot that was to the left, like basically to the left of coming like other spot, more closer to the train station, and it was nice. I got 3 rolls. It was really great service. The lady kept refilling my drink from the bottle. She kept refilling it, and my water. They were so nice. I basically was just like on my phone. I really just wanted to do that because it was just nice to get out of the house for a little bit. I wasn't even gone that long, so. And I also really wanted sushi, which is kind of funny because I was looking forward to the Bark Barbecue. But then when I saw that sushi was an option, I was so happy. I was like, I want sushi.
So anyway, I bought a new bike seat for my bike because that bike seat is so uncomfortable. I have more room in the cushion. More cushion cushion. I have more cushion in the cushion. I don't know what's the word for it, but so I was like, I really want something that's a little bit like wider, kind of like what you would see on a cruiser bike. I don't know how this is gonna look on this bike because this seat looks huge, huge on the bike. So, oh, it comes with all the stuff too. Zoe, comes with all the stuff too. I then went and got my own Allen key, and it comes with its own Allen key. We love that. This just looks huge to me. I don't know why, but we're gonna install it and maybe test it out. My hair looks crazy, but it's all right. So my bike basically has no bike seat because, yeah, I can't figure out how to put the new seat on and I can't figure out how to put my old bike seat back on. Though it is projected to rain every single day this week. Except tomorrow it says rain, but it's not raining any of the daylight hours that I will be outside. So I don't know about the rest of the week. We have to like play it by ear. But at least 2 of those activities that I had planned are outdoor activities. Traveling with the bike in the rain is not going to be the most best thing if it is raining on one of the days that I want to go. So that's the other thing. But that shop is only open Thursday through Sunday, I think. I'm really bummed about my bike seat, but at this point, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the final vlog of leaving the house every day this summer. I'm going to paint my nails. We're going to come to a decision between pink, red, or yellow. Like I said, I really want something I could put on and leave on for the entirety of the week. See y'all in the next video.